Are you a business that wants to save money on your next website by utilizing some creative strategies? Well, stick around. That's what we're going to be covering on today's episode. I'm Steve Reed, and this is Brand or Die. All right, before we get into our content today, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you like this type of information and want to see more of it, because I'm going to be producing tons and tons more as we go into the future. And give the video a like if you thought it was helpful to you. And, feel free to comment down below if you have more questions or anything else you'd like to add to the conversation so other people could benefit. So this is a relatively simple idea. It's just that a lot of people don't think about it just because of lack of experience. So having built many websites over the years, I started to notice this interesting trend. New businesses that just needed a corporate website, something to put out there just so that there was a call to action, some information about what they were doing. They would build these big, grandiose websites. And what ended up happening is 6 months to a year later, they would learn so much about their audience. They'd learn so much about their business that they had to pivot quickly and realize that the website they built is not really serving their needs. They have to redesign the entire thing. And it was very frustrating for them. It was additional cost, additional time. It's great for me because, they're paying me to build something else, but I don't want that kind of relationship with my clients. I want to give them the best information and help them manage their budgets well so they can take the money, instead of using it to build a whole other website, they can take that money and use it elsewhere where it's going to have an impact. And so what I started doing with some of my clients was something very simple. I would say, all right, let's build your website, but let's just make it one page. Let's build kind of a funnel. You've probably heard of website funnels before, ClickFunnels, things like that. But let's just build a single page website, and not just like one page with just information on it, but let's use the story branding methodologies to craft a narrative on that page. So we tell a story that directly relates to your customer, what they want to accomplish. It grabs their attention and informs them, and it gives them a call to action, a very clear call to action, and possibly even some transitional calls to action. Watch this video, download this white paper, get this PDF, things like that. And so it's just one page. Now, the beauty of having this one-page website is you could potentially A/B test that. You could test different language. You can test different graphics and colors. You can make adjustments fast because it's just one page. And if you don't have a lot of testimonials, if you don't have a lot of your own custom photography yet, if you don't have any before-after photos, there's a lot that you still don't have to your website. There's no reason to sit and wait until you have all this information to build out this huge website. You can launch with something very simple. That's one page, no navigation, just call to action, hero area, a little bit about your company, why you're the best solution for them and how you can help them out, what your plan is, and then boom, call to action. And so I built many websites like this. And the beauty is when the company grows and they're like, okay, we're on the right track. This is great. But now we need a new section that gets more into our services. Well, very easily, you can just add that section, build out your navigation. Now you got your navigation, create a contact page, about page. You can shift some of that stuff over and begin expanding the website from there. But the main value of building a one-page website is, one, it will save you money, right? You're not going to spend as much on a big, grandiose website. Two, you can pivot easily. Put that site up. If you need to make any changes, you can make them fast because it's just one page. Three, you can also A/B test different types of pages to see how they impact your messaging and really get that dialed in before you build out this big monstrous website. Other advantages is that you're going to launch faster. You're going to get that website up in days rather than weeks or months. You don't have to sit around waiting for all this other content. The most utilized navigational format is scroll. You got your laptop, you got a touchpad, people just scroll. You got a mouse, people will have, there's a scroll button on the mouse, people will scroll. You got a mobile device, people with their thumb, they scroll. That's the primary navigational element across all these different devices. And so a one-page website utilizes scroll as the primary navigation for the entire website. And you might be worried, well, if a page is too long, will people scroll to the bottom? Well, they've done tests that going back years and years that the vast majority of people, upwards of 90%, will scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. But you're still going to have call to action buttons throughout the page. So whenever somebody clicks one, it just auto scrolls them down to the contact form, to the phone number, to the Calendly sign up link, or whatever calendar that you might use. Whatever it is, a purchase button. If you're selling one product or several, let's say maybe you only have 3 products ready for sale. Boom, boom, boom. Put those 3 products there even before you get a big e-commerce solution. If you have something to sell right now, this helps you get to market as quickly as possible. So this is a technique that I've used with my clients. I feel like it's very successful and it's something anybody can use. So hopefully, if you're in a position where you're wanting to get a new website out there, this could be something that is useful for you. If you're not quite sure if this is the right thing for you and you need some help with the strategy, you can always give me a shout at vector.com and I can help point you in the right direction if you need that type of consulting. But hey, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you on the next exciting episode of Brand or Die.